Hola amigos, Jim and Mai here from Spanish and Go, your resource for learning real-world travel Spanish. And today we're going to talk about something we've gotten a lot of requests about. What is the cost of living in Puerto Rico?
A little bit of a disclaimer here. This is our cost of living. And the cost of living is very different for a family living in Puerto Rico, for a single person living in Puerto Rico, and it depends on the area, the things you're doing, like do you have internet, like top-notch internet, or do you have cable TV, or how much do you like to eat outside? It all varies a lot. So we're gonna be talking about our cost of living and what else?
Well, we're going to show you around the apartment, and then at the end we'll talk about all the prices. We're going to tell you what we pay in rent, the electrical bill, internet costs, and anything else we know about living on the island. We'll throw in our groceries, although what we eat and what most people eat is quite a bit different. We'll give you all the numbers and you can use them however you please. This is what is possible to live on in Boquerón. And as Mai mentioned, a lot of people could live on a lot less. And in fact, we usually live in much more humble places. I mean, we don't need much. We're happy. If you watch our video about the apartment we had in Guanajuato, that was great for us. We love that. And we somehow ended up with this 3-bedroom apartment here in Boquerón. So,
which we love. We're not complaining.
Right, yeah, it's a great place. It's very comfortable and it's nice to have space where we can have guests.
So, vamos a verlo.
All right, getting away from the light, you guys will get to see our little setup. This is where we record. We're not usually so wasteful with the lights. We have to have all of them on so that the camera can see all right here. So,
Es en donde trabajamos.
it serves multiple purposes for sure. We eat here, we work here.
We don't really eat here. When we have guests, we eat here, but we most of the times eat here. Aquí, en la barra.
La barra. All right.
La cocina es una de mis partes favoritas en la casa. Me encanta la cocina. Una estufa grande. Hay un horno, nunca lo hemos usado.
Mai uses the kitchen more than I do. She's a great cook. So if you guys ever get the chance to join us on an immersion retreat, you get to maybe try some of Mai's cooking.
Maybe. Una hielera. En Puerto Rico necesitas tener una hielera.
Yeah, pretty much a necessity here.
Sí. Well, maybe we should go back there and show the rooms.
Yes.
Tenemos el baño de las visitas.
Un baño.
El cuarto de las visitas.
This is where we have our guests.
Aquí es el cuarto de los triques.
This is our equipment room, also used as a guest room. When we got here, there was this inflatable mattress, which comes in handy when we want to watch movies out in la sala.
Aquí tenemos el cuarto de lavado, la lavadora, la secadora. Sí, lugar para lavar el trapeador. Y aquí está nuestro baño. Y nuestro cuarto.
One nice thing is we've got these giant mirrors. You could just record like this, Mai.
Sí, ahora it's starting to get really hot in Puerto Rico, but we have never used the AC.
Right, we have AC in every room, but we try to be conservative with our energy usage, so we just sweat it out. I can't imagine what electricity would cost if we had these running all the time.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that because it's crazy.
It's all over the place. And some of our neighbors seem to have their AC on all the time, so they're probably paying hundreds, but we'll get to our bill. That's pretty much the whole place. I mean, we've got a patio, un patio, out here. There's a little big toy for the kids to play on. There's not a lot of kids here. This is what it looks like outside. Let's sit down and we'll tell you about what it costs to live here. And we're back to where we started. So you might be wondering, how did we find this place? Why did we say we didn't really have many options? Well, we wanted to make sure that we went through somebody that we knew. And we are friends with Fernando Ufret. He's our good friend and he's from Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, not far from here. He actually ended up moving to the Midwest, close to my hometown. And through him, we were connected to his mother-in-law, who's a real estate agent here in this area of Cabo Rojo.
Yeah, so we connected with her and she had a few options that fit within our criteria. We wanted a place that was furnished because we didn't want to buy a bunch of things and then not have a place to put them. We also wanted something that was big enough because we knew we were gonna have his parents visiting, so we didn't want to have this time just one room and then have guests sleeping on the floor. Right. We also knew we were going to have a few friends, so we just wanted something that was a little bit bigger than what we usually get. So we also wanted a place for only 6 months. A lot of people who rent their houses or their apartments, they have like 1 year contracts.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We just had those limitations and we wanted to go again with somebody who we knew. But since we moved to the island, we've learned that a lot of people use a website called Clasificados Online. And you'll see a lot of listings for cars and property and rentals and everything on there. It's kind of like Craigslist, but for the island.
Okay, so now, how much are we spending here living in Puerto Rico?
So the main bills we have outside of rent are electricity, water, gas for the car, groceries, and internet.
So let's start with electricity. We were talking about it when we were showing you the apartment. It has been so crazy with electricity. The first month we got here, we paid
30 some dollars?
Yeah, like 30 something. And then the second one, it went up like 90 something.
Yeah, and I brought it up with the landlord thinking, oh, it must have been a mistake. No, it turns out that the electrical company in Puerto Rico is just a little crazy. If they're doing repairs, they charge you and everyone around where they're doing the repairs, their gas and I suppose like any costs associated with repairing the electrical grid in the neighborhood.
And it's also funny to mention that the month when we paid the most was the month that we had the most
Outages.
Outages, yes.
And it's worth mentioning, out of the last 5 months that we've lived here, we've lost electricity at least 10 times, but most of those times were maybe only for a few minutes. There's been a couple of times where it's been more than a few hours.
Yeah, I remember once it was pretty much the whole day and we were like, okay.
Yeah, and it's strange because you just never know. Like the electricity could go out at any point in time, but it seems like lately it's been really good. We haven't had too many outages. Actually, the electricity went out twice today, but only for maybe a minute each time. So who knows? So
despite of how much it can change, the average we have been paying a month has been around $68.
Yeah, that's the average for the last 5 months. And the average amount we've paid for water for the last 5 months is $36 a month. The reggaeton and Latin trap is free though.
Now for internet, we have Liberty, as they call it here. We pay $80 a month and we don't have like the crazy packages where you can get phone and cable we only have the internet and we pay $80.
Right. It's not the most basic internet. I think we're one step up from the slowest internet they have, but it's 150 megs a second, which is pretty good. It's actually a little faster than the internet I'm used to in my hometown, so I feel like that's fair. But it's worth noting that in the San Juan area, there's a company that is laying down fiber cable all over the place. They're expanding a lot, and I've heard that it's $70 a month for gigabit internet. That's a gig up and down. So I'm tempted to move to that area just because how fast the internet is and how much we rely on the internet for our business.
So for groceries, we end up going to the store once a week and we spend around $130, and we don't always get the same thing, so it varies. So yeah, around $130 is what we spend a week on groceries.
Yeah, so that's over $500 total for the month.
We eat a lot.
Yeah.
And we eat mostly at home.
And that's vegan diet. That's like all vegan food. So it might be a little bit more expensive because we like to invest in fruits and vegetables. They're going places. And speaking of food, we mostly eat at home, but occasionally we'll go out to eat, and there's not a lot of food available for vegans and vegetarians, especially in this side of the island. I know there's more in San Juan, there's more in Rincon, but when we do go out on occasion, we generally pay around $30 or $40 for the two of us to go out, maybe have one drink each and dinner. That might be a little higher than some places too. No, I feel like that's pretty average in general for what we see on the menus for the prices, because the veggie and vegan options that we see often are comparable to what you see. Unless you want to go all out and have a bunch of seafood, that might be a little bit more expensive. But for us, it's generally $30 to $40.
And now gas. We only spend around $50 a month on gas. We only fill up maybe once or twice a month, but it depends on like how many places we're going or how far from Cabo Rojo we're traveling.
Right. From here to San Juan is about a tank of gas, so that would be one fill up if we decided we were going to make a trip there. It's 2.5 hours from where we live, but yeah, that can go through almost a full tank.
And then if we go to San Juan, we also have to pay tolls. How much are those?
Generally a couple of bucks, but it depends. It's hard to keep track of how much we're paying in tolls because there's a code associated with your car, so you basically have an account and you can add money to the account to cover your tolls. So I feel like maybe we spend $15 every 2 months, maybe $20 every 2 months on tolls, something like that.
So that's for like our general expenses that we have here in Puerto Rico. But let's talk about rent now. How much are we paying on rent?
We're paying $900 a month on rent. And what does that include?
What does that include? Well, we don't have to pay any of like the maintenance in the area where we live, because there's every week someone who cuts the grass, and they're always making sure the trees are looking nice. They clean outside, they paint, they clean the pool.
Right, yeah, the HOA fees are included because somebody owns this apartment that we're in and they're just renting it out to us.
And they do have to pay a maintenance fee, I think.
Right, they're just charging us enough to cover that for themselves and then some, I imagine. Guys, I can't believe we forgot to mention our total cost per month in Puerto Rico has been on average about $1,724 a month.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel and Spanish tips. And remember,
El camino es el destino.
the journey is the destination.
Nos vemos pronto.
Adios.